Found over 1,000 feet above the Lake District village of Grasmere is the lesser known Alcock Tarn. This is my campsite for the night, and seemingly we're not the only ones with the same idea. After my swim was abruptly ended by some unwanted visitors, this night promised to be an exciting one. That's me, Matthew. Join me on this wild camping adventure. So I think we're going to be going up there, but we're going to walk along here and maybe have a quick drink at the Swan with Leo today. There we go, in the very distance, that white building, that's the Swan where we're going to go for a quick drink. I could have sat in the pub for the rest of the night, but that wouldn't make a very good video. That's good. So we've just had our quick drink at the pub, and I'm feeling pretty tired after that. All I've done today is have a drink, but tiring work is that. So we're heading up here, and I believe we're camping somewhere up there. So we've got a fair climb to go up. I'm assuming it's going to be quite steep. Nice little stream running down, and the climb begins. There we go, Alcock Tarn. Hoping we somehow zigzag up and don't have to go straight up that. There we go, somewhere up there we're going. I'm not sure where, need to check where we're going, so we might cross over here. Yeah, so we are going to cross over this. It looks like up there just goes to a dead end. Nice little bridge though, got a look. Not quite over to the Lion and Lamb, I can't see it, or Helm Crag. But still a nice view looking through those trees. And a lovely stream just running down the hill. But it looks like the climb is about to begin. It does look quite steep. This really is a steep path up here. It's almost like just walking straight up the steps in your house. There's a high bench, you can't really tell on camera. You can see Leo on it, and this side's even higher. But we have our first view over to Helm Crag, just there. You can see the Lion and the Lamb just there. But that's what we're going up, following the perimeter of this forest. I'll tell you what, I am absolutely sweating like mad. But we're working our way up here fairly quick. You can see the road all the way down there, and we've climbed up from there. And it's not too long a walk. It's just about 900 feet of climbing, but probably over like a mile stretch, if that. So it's going to be tough, but it shouldn't take too long. There you go, in the very distance, you can see Sour Milk Gill, which I've done a video over there, camping at Easedale Tarn. If you want to check that out, feel free. But that blue sky is just peeking out, and it might just be up there or there, the top. So I reckon we're probably nearly halfway up, to be fair. Great view looking over there, and it just looks good. All the way over there you can see the clouds are almost like stuck to the top of the mountains. So we think just up there might be the top, or not too much further after that. But oh my god, I'm sweating so much. Honestly, I don't think I've sweated as much in my life. I don't know if you can really tell how much I'm sweating. It's literally, it's running down my face. I don't know if you can see it. It's only a short walk, but my god, are we having to put in a bit of effort for it? Whew, definitely putting a climb there. I don't know if you can see this, you probably can't see it too well, but there is so many. We thought they were flies jumping around. They are all frogs. There is so many. Look at him, he's like Spider-Man climbing up that rock. I've never seen so many frogs. There's so many. So hundreds, if not hundreds, just in my eyesight. And we've been following them for the last 2 minutes. If it's where we're camping, we could end up with a fair few frogs in our tent tonight, I'll tell you that. There we go, we made it to the tarn. So we don't know if there's actually any spots there. I didn't really scout this out on Google. I mean, this is definitely far from ideal up here, but it's all I can see initially. Whether there's something over there, we'll have a walk round. That's a lovely view looking out over the other end of that tarn. I brought my trunks, but it does look quite pondy and a lot of reeds, so I'm not sure how comfortable that'll be. But you never know, I might go for a slight dip in it. Look at that for a view over there, it's just amazing. It's just unfortunate that it looks like there's some other people over there. They're probably camping as well. So it's a bit annoying, but what can you do? Nature's here for us all to enjoy. There you go, we've got a great view down to Windermere in the distance. And I'm going to say Coniston Water, might not be, but that's what I'm going with. I'm also going to take a wild guess and say maybe that's the old man of Coniston, which if it is, go check out that video. I did a wild camp, walked around the old man of Coniston, then wild camped just away from Blind Tarn. So many frogs everywhere. And we've walked what, like 100 metres from. We've walked all the way from like as far as you can see down there, further behind that rock. I've never seen anything like this. I really have never seen anything like this. Look at that bit of sun shining down there, that is really nice. lighting up nearly Grasmere, not quite. What a cracking view. And the blue sky is coming over slowly. Whether we get much sun, I'm not sure. That's just a lovely view looking out over Windermere. The clouds look really interesting today. I'm hoping we'll get a nice sunset. Still not fully decided on a camping spot. It's pretty exposed here. And there's not really anywhere to stick the tent. What a view though, and the thing that's like boggling my mind is the car is literally there. We can nearly see it. If there wasn't a tree in the way, we could see it. So we've just found this little, I don't know what it is, hole, den, hole, I'm not sure what you call it, but I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. So the tarn's just there. I'm going to go for a quick swim. Don't look the most amazing, but don't judge a book by its cover. We've opted for this little spot down here. It looks quite bumpy, but I think once we get our tents on it, it'll flatten it down. It's just all grass, long grass really. Look at that for a view. Just incredible how it just drops off at the other side. But I'll be in there in a minute and I'm sure that'll make the view a lot better. So the blue sky is really starting to come out, so I'm going to have a quick 10, 15, maybe a 20-minute dip. We'll see how it goes. Got a nice reflection coming off there. And then we're going to go catch a sunset, get the tents pitched. Right, so there's the sun. It looks quite good going over there with the mashed potato cloud, as I call it. Not sure if anyone else gets that, but to me it makes sense. But we're going to go in here. It's slowly getting deeper. It's a bit chilly already. Obviously we've got no sun. Oh, it's so spiky on the floor. That's what I mean, man. Oh, it's never nice when your feet are touching the floor. I might just go for a sit in it. Oh, it's so scary going into the unknown. Oh, there's a bubble there, Leo. It's just come up. Oh, it's so scary, Leo. I don't know why I don't think I've had enough to drink. Oh, it doesn't feel nice. Oh my god, I'm I've swallowed it. It's like swimming in hair. The floor literally feels like hair. It's like so long, like 2-3 foot of just hair. The swim quickly took a turn for the worst after I was viciously attacked. Right, I think we're gonna have to call that it. I got nibbled and I do not like being nibbled by fish. It is possibly the worst feeling. I'm gonna have to call it a day. Oh, my back. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's the worst feeling. It's such a little nip, but it's also incredibly unpleasant. So I'm gonna have to call that it, just because I do not like being nibbled on my hand as well. Oh, they're eating me alive in here. 3 minutes I went in there for. A new record. It's not even too bad if they want the spot again. I'm gonna have to call that it really. We've gone in. I've probably had about a couple of strokes, a couple of breast strokes, which is always good on a Saturday night, more than I usually get. I thought it was raining earlier with all the little bubbles and ripples. I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but there's so many and it must be little fish. I've seen some little fish about 1-2 inches, but I assume there's definitely some bigger ones in here. But that shot over there looks amazing, but I'm gonna get dried off. So there we go, that was my little swim, if you can call it that. But the views over there with the clouds kind of beneath the mountains looks really good, and how it's just, it almost looks like someone's just smeared it over there, the clouds. But the sun is still pretty high, so we're going to head, our camping spot's just over there. We're going to head over there with all our stuff, probably get pitched up and then catch a sunset. Well, the sunset's not looking too promising, is it, with that big cloud over there? The way it's just kind of sunk over them high peaks. So here's Leo's tent. It's not too bad, he's got it up a bit better than last time, so I'll give him that. I'm camping a bit away because I think it's always nice, even when you're with your friends, just to get a bit away. But I'm just a short walk down here. You can maybe see the top of my tent. And it's just a nice spot, is this? I just saw this little spot. I just felt perched on this little ledge. It just looks nice. But you've got the views down there, which is just amazing. Let's see if I can get a good angle of this. There we go, look at that. Really nice. I'll show you from the other way. And then in a minute, if I remember, I'll show you what it looks like once I'm inside it. And it's quite nice and sheltered here. You can pay for any hotel that you want, but most likely you're not going to view that good. There might be some somewhere in the world, but most places you don't get a view that good. And that's the thing that's amazing about wild camping. You can come up here and you can just have a view like that, looking out from your room, if you can call it that. Obviously not as many luxuries, but the views make up for it, definitely. You can see the moon just coming out right there. 21:48, which is pretty late, so we best get some food on. So here we go, sun's probably just pretty much gone. You can see Them lights just down there, that's why we had a drink earlier, the Swan Hotel. There's a tiny bit of road noise from here, if I'm going to be really picky. But this is what I've got, the same sleeping setup. I probably need to upgrade something soon, because it's always nice to get a nice upgrade. Maybe a new sleeping mat, I think, is definitely on the list, something a bit more compact. But just got the normal rubbish sleeping bag. The sleeping pillow, that's not too bad. A pillow's a pillow. And that's what we're dealing with. I'm going to climb half inside and show you what the view looks like. And this peg is the one annoying thing. So if ideally, I'd have it right here. And then I'd have my full porch, stick my bag under there, it'd be fine. But like, I've not got many options. I really, like, that's what I'm dealing with. It's not, I've gone a bit too close to this rock, so I've just kind of got to deal with this, which is not ideal. So now we're inside. It looks quite good this time. They're a bit of sag in it last time, but it looks pretty good. And that's the view we've got looking out. It's just incredible when you get such a view like that, just looking at your tent. Can't beat it. There we go, sun's pretty much gone. It's still pretty light out though, to say it's after 10 o'clock now. Got my little washing line out, you know, I like sticking my shorts on the washing line. And there we go, zipped up so I don't get too many flies in there. Just gonna head up to Leo, who's just up there. I'm gonna get some food on because I am starving. It's been a good 8-9 hours since I've eaten, so let's go get some food. So there we go, we've just got, it's literally probably, it's past 11. It's taken us a while to cook this. We took our time to do it, but we've got pasta, spirale pasta because it spirals, some diced up chorizo, and also a bit of bacon all ripped up, bit of cheese on top as well, mixed in, melted in, and pasta sauce. It were something and red wine. Right, here it is. There you go, it's a tomato and red wine sauce, which I don't think I've had this one before, but it smelled kind of nice. So we're going to give this a go and hopefully it's good. So it is now 25 to 1 in the morning. We've got our second meal finally. So we've got the exact same thing, but apparently it's more delicious according to Leo. He's eating that shit down. But I came up with the genius idea. We had some McCoy's, here they are, McCoy's flame grilled steak crisps. And I said, should we just crush them up and sprinkle them on top for a nice bit of crisp? So we're going to enjoy this food and then probably just head into our tents and then go to sleep. So we've just come into Leo's tent. Now we're just going to come in here and chill for a bit. And look what we've found. A frog. Look at that. He just sat here. There probably is on. Oh, look out. You want to grab him or shall I try?
Well, I don't know.
He's got a good, look at that, that's a decent jump, isn't it?
Well, we're going to have to put him out, but obviously we need, I don't know if we need to fix the tent though.
What? No, you can zip. It's just a zip still.
No, look at the structure.
It don't matter, you don't need structure. Just woke up not too long ago. Let's open this up. Can't beat it really, you cannot beat waking up to a view like that. It's just so nice. But I think we're going to get packed up pretty soon because we're pretty low on water. We kind of have gone through a fair chunk of water. We've got like a very minimal amount left, so we're probably going to get packed up, go down there, get some water. So that's how Leo's looking. You don't need structure. It was never a good tent, but the poles, they didn't really snap, just the string inside them snapped, so it was.
I woke up getting suffocated. Which
probably wasn't too enjoyable, but I had a lovely night. Lovely weather this morning at least. There we go, that's my tent all packed up. Now I just need to go help Leo clean up, get everything sorted, and then we'll head down. Gonna have a bit of candle mint cake just to give me that little burst of energy so I can get down to the bottom. So there we go, that's us all packed up all our rubbish, leave no trace of course. Now time to walk along the side of the tarn and head down. So there we go, that's going to be our last view of Alcock Tarn. Quite windy this morning, but you can see Grasmere is literally just there. So we're going to wind our way down here and get down into the centre. So there we go, we've just come down from there. And it's not going to be a long walk down here at all. It's interesting just how them trees are perched on the cliff edge over there. But it is nice. These trees are quite interesting. You don't see trees like this too often. What type of bench is that? We saw that high one on the way up and that is just low. Literally, I don't know, a foot high. I mean, I'm going to have a sit in it anyway and enjoy the view, but I'm hoping it'd be a bit of a higher bench. But it is a nice view looking out. We're not too far off the bottom really. It's a lovely little spot, just a little bit off the path. You just come up, have this nice tree here. Also just a great view looking out. If you enjoyed this video, go check out my camping at Easedale Tarn. Click the screen now.